Hey now everybody, it's Jason Acorn here with the Boneyard. We're calling this week's episode, Good Friends Getting Lucky. We have two hunts for you. First up is Dean Wood.
We're seeing nothing in this stormy weather. Blowing snow is reducing our visibilities.
And Dean's looking for a mature mule deer. I've known Dean for 20 plus years. You see, Dean was my very first boss on my very first job. And that was when I was working the rigs back when I was 16 years old. And what I really enjoyed about Dean back then was his easygoing nature, his laid-back style. And that's exactly why I like Dean now, because he hasn't changed one bit. The second hunt we have for you this episode is a whitetail hunt. It's Bruce Scottapole.
Hi, it's Bruce with the Boneyard here.
Local stallion and herd sire.
Hopefully we can get the footage that that you folks at home like to watch. And big one comes in there and boom, dead. And that'll be it. We'll ventilate that stuff.
This is one of Calvin's good friends, and Bruce hunts hard to try to get a big old Alberta whitetail on the ground. So let's get it started and get into our first hunt of the episode. Dean knows that Calvin's been doing some scouting and has a couple good bucks picked out for him.
As you can see, it's 7:16 minus 10 and the wind is howling. Chris and Dean are late, but there's a blizzard, so I guess they got an excuse. There's Dean the Muley Killer.
Yes, you bet. We're gonna get the big one today if we can see it.
Okay, we're seeing nothing.
We're seeing nothing in this stormy weather. Blowing snow is reducing our visibilities.
We've got a hunter in front of us, so we're just taking a break. We're looking for elk track.
We're looking for any kind of track.
Oh, that wind's nasty.
Yeah, and the bush is nice.
Yeah, I can't believe you got out of the truck.
He's a trooper, man.
Well, pulled up here and I go, well, it ain't gonna come out in the field.
Why don't
So-
you get that elk, man? Out?
Look at it.
The elk-
Saying there's an elk right there.
Well,
Just kidding. 8 by 8.
So they hunted hard. The first day was a bust, but Dean comes back down for one more shot at glory.
Okay, it's 7:24 minus 17, November, what is it, 21st?
Yeah.
We got Dean and Chris back up here again. We're trying for a mule buck.
Two Swan Hillians coming to hunt.
Yeah, 348
Trying to get a big muley.
or something with an antler. Where this is our last day for glory, last chance for glory. So something's gonna die.
Something's dying today.
Over and out 10-4, little fat buddy.
Calvin and Dean are cruising around checking out some private land. People, please make sure you know whose land you're hunting on and make sure you have permission to hunt it. They cruise around and they check out a couple local spots and then they head on over to Nina's. You ask who and where is Nina's? I'll never tell. They pull up to Nina's and sure enough, there's a herd of muleys and about 6 bucks in the group. The deer are pretty calm, so they hang back a bit, make a game plan, and go in for the kill. Jim, drum roll, please.
This segment is brought to you by
Cam Clark Ford, located on the west side of Gasoline Alley, Red Deer, Alberta.
Before the break, the boys had finally found a herd of muleys, 6 bucks and some does. Now all Dean has to do is pick a buck and make that 300-yard shot.
There you hit him. Okay, we finally got our muley buck that we were looking for. We were gonna pretty much take a heavy too.
Yeah, it was my last day of hunting, and we were trying to find this muley buck, and we got a nice one.
He's a beauty.
About 8:40 in the morning or something. Come across a herd of them in the field and picked out this one and hammered him down.
Congratulations, Dean. Nice buck. Now let's get into Bruce's hunt.
Hi, Bruce here with Boneyard, October 3rd. We got a different piece of bush here. We were out this morning, didn't have any luck, so we're going to try this piece of bush here.
They do a little bit of light rattling with no luck, so they decide to sit in the ground blind and wait until dark. The only action they get is a doe and a little fawn.
Am I on? Bruce with Boneyard here, November 21st. We're out beautiful west central Alberta going after a world record whitetail buck. We'll see if we'll get one. If not, we'll take anything that walks in front of us. So me and the great Calvin Buckler are going out here, and there's been a couple decent bucks coming in, so we'll see if they show up tonight. Some bed in here. Lots of traffic in here, eh?
No luck that day for Bruce, but stay tuned. We'll see if he can get her together and make it happen right after the break.
Killing sticks. Premium carbon fiber arrows.
It's November 29th, 2 days left in the season, and the Boneyard needs a kill. Before we see if Bruce squeezes the trigger on this one, here's Calvin with this episode's Bonehead Tip of the Week.
Hey now people, it's Calvin here with the Boneyard, and on this week's Bonehead Tip of the Week we're going to do a little shooting and a little fishing, and we're going to try and teach you how to become a better shooter. Today I have with me Brooklyn Chopko.
Did I get it?
I don't know. And Travis Chopko. And we're going to do a little friendly competition there between father and daughter. We got 6 targets. They're going to shoot them up and see who's quicker. On your mark, get set, go. 2. There's two things I think that can really help you become a better shooter. Number one is squeezing the trigger, and when you're looking through the scope, when you're on the animal, when you squeeze that trigger, continue to look through the scope. Like, don't watch the bullet hit the animal or the target. That's huge, like, because so many people, they look through the scope, squeeze the trigger, look up, and that's just a flinch, and it's brutal. So that, my friends, is your bonehead tip of the week.
That looked like fun. Now let's just see how good of a shot Bruce is. Whoa, calm down, my friend. I think I forgot to mention that Bruce is flying solo with no cameraman. Or should I say camera person? Let's not forget the ladies out there.
This Big Buck segment is brought to you by Johnson & Herbert Construction.
It's November 29th. Bruce is panicking, Calvin's editing, and Jim's playing the drums.
Bruce with the Boneyard here. I was sitting in the ground blind by myself, and these bucks have been coming through at nighttime, but we've seen some deer in the area moving, so we thought we'd give it a try today. It's the second last day of hunting here in Alberta, so we're fortunate enough that this guy walked in during the daylight, and he's a 5x4, fairly respectable buck to harvest. So I'm happy I put in the time today, because stars lined up and we got this guy to come in when he was supposed to, and we're adding a few more bones to the Boneyard, I guess.
There you have it, people. Good friends getting lucky.
We're seeing nothing in this stormy weather. Blowing snow is reducing our visibility.
Okay, we finally got our muley buck that we were looking for.
We're adding a few more bones to the Boneyard, I guess. Hopefully we can get the footage that you folks at home like to watch. And this big one comes in there and boom, dead. And that'll be it. We'll ventilate that for them.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Sure you don't want me to do this? Can I come out now, Calvin?